Hey Clashes, the Thrower Lightning army composition is right now the strongest ground strategy in Legend 1. Because if you take a look at the stats right here, you can see that throwers with lightnings are in the number 2 position. The only strategy with a higher 3-star rate is Dragon Riders. To my surprise, not with the Duke Charge as many might have thought. No, with the combination of the arrow and the backpack, those have right now the highest 3-star rate. But we're going to concentrate on the thrower army composition and go into legends. I will explain what you have to go for with this backpack, what you can possibly take down with the earthquake and lightnings. So let's dive into the attacks. But before we're diving into the live attacks, I want to break down for you what are you going for, what are the key components you want to use your lightnings for in earthquakes, and as well, what is the overall order of your deployment. First things first, the backpack and the lightning combination is for pathing. That is the whole purpose. For this one though, since we cannot take down the clan cast, which is arguably the biggest weakness, I guess, of lightnings and not the arrow combination, you want to go for pathing, and this pathing is the best with just taking out this far right side. The deployment order is always throwers first, and then you try to push with those throwers the Dragon Duke into the right direction. We use the lightnings, the Duke is coming in, taking down this part of the base, and now they're getting pushed to the bottom side. Use your queen with the Duke together so that they have a strong push and push those throwers into the other direction. On this one, we have like 3 throwers going in the way in the direction of the Archer Queen and the Dragon Duke. It's not the end of the world, but usually you try to have every thrower or like all of the thrower troops together. Next thing is you use the Barbarian King to push those throwers into the base, and then you usually use the Lock Launcher. The troop launcher works as well, but there's just one big issue, and that is the troop launcher sometimes throws your barrels towards the Archer Queen, sometimes towards your throwers, and it's just really inconsistent. The lock launcher is just more consistent in opening the compartments, and that's the key component for your throwers to move forward. The next thing as well is that most of the top thrower army players are using a furnace behind that push to make sure that skeleton traps are not delaying you as much, because time is a big factor. At this point, I want to give a huge shout out to Destro, which I have used in the strategy from him, or the strategy link from him. And if you want to dive deeper into throwers, you can for sure check him out. For this one now, what are the important combinations for your earthquakes? Because we have 2 earthquakes, 3 lightnings. Like, what can you take down with that? First, there are 3 combinations which are super crucial to remember. There are things in between which you get used to over time, but there are 3 things you need to know. The first thing, spell towers. Spell towers take the backpack damage, then 1 earthquake and 1 lightning. The next combination, which is super crucial, is the lava launcher. In this base, there was no lava launcher, which usually guarantees mean that you're going to 3-star, as long as you not completely fail something. Because, yeah, the only weakness to throwers is the lava launcher. This is why this combination is built around it. So, spell towers, 1 earthquake, 1 lightning. Lava launcher is 1 earthquake, 2 lightning. And then even the strongest defense, let's use the Revenge Tower as an example, you will be able to take down with 2 earthquakes and 3 lightnings. It's always possible. As I said, there are some things in between, but usually those are not as crucial. Those 3 things, those 3 categories is what you need to know. So now let's dive into some live attacks, and I will show you how it works. Okay, what do we have here? Oh, it's okay. I really tried to at least get like 1 maybe lava launcher, but if you're climbing higher in trophies right now, you will see a ton, like really a lot of those air bombs, because air is just so insanely strong. So let me think about it. What can we go for? I think we just start things off with the throwers on this section. Just like that. King is in. Maybe as one ice golem or something. I will use that queen as well early. And now we're just going in right there with 1, 2. That. Nice job for us. Let's pop that right behind. Let's use 1 test loon. And then I think my throwers should go to the bottom side. Let's just pop that early. So the queen is getting pushed in the right direction. Come on, throwers. Nice. Let's use a totem right there. Let's use a wall break. My Warden is following nicely, at least for now. That's always great to see. Let's use another totem right there to distract. A lock launcher, that king. We have the Dragon Duke on the outside. That's great. Let's find out if everything goes to plan. Let's use an Invis here. Let's use the poison. Yeah, just... I have no clue what I did, actually, but hey. We can now... I will just use the overgrowth here, I believe. I think that's the best thing. So the advance is not on my Dragon Duke, and the Dragon Duke can keep going. The Rage Tower is not getting triggered right away, so I think that's quite nice. The Lock Launcher, I think, was what took down the... what is it? The Client Castle troops, so that's nice. My King is on the outside. My Warden, let's hope and make sure that he's staying safe. The Logger is right now distracted at this top side, which is amazing for us. We can use that freeze right there. Come on, Warden. You have to stay alive, buddy. Like that, maybe, so it's distracting everything. The Logger as well is distracted. Let's revive the Dragon Duke. King ability as well. And that should be it, right? That should be no problem for us. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Nice. Yeah, I mean, the thing is really, as soon as you face the air bombs, which is quite common in higher legends, to be honest. Like, those accounts are, what is it? Where am I? Top 300 or top 200 or something like that. So, in those higher trophy ranges, the air bombs are just way more common nowadays. And that makes things like this obviously easier. So, let's see if we find a lava launcher next. Because this army actually is kind of like built around taking out the lava launcher, because this is what counters the throwers. But at the same time, this is as well one of the main reasons why throwers are so successful in higher legends, because there are no lava launchers. And if you do not have this counter versus the slow moving unkillable force of troops, then it's like a free tripling pretty much. So that's the thing, right? Let's move forward and see what we find next. Well, and it is... oh, the lava launcher. Perfect. Nice. So, for us, how do we take this out? We can actually get a lot of value in the core. If I fly from the right side or left side, both works. How do we do this? Which side is easier to funnel? I'm not really sure. I think this bottom side is easier. So let's start with the throwers again. Let's start with those. Now we have the... like that. Like that. Queen in. Ice Golem in. Another Tesloon. No, I somehow missed the Revenge Tower. It's not the end of the world, to be honest, but would have been a nice bonus, to be honest, as well. Let's get the wall break in here. Can hear that Queen. We can use the lock launcher anytime. Or actually, I think on this... is it the lock launcher? Is that the best? I think so, yeah. Let's do it. King at the bottom side as soon as the client casts his lure. Let's distract that. Ooh, we have a witch in there. That's interesting. Let's pop that Queen ability. And now we use that King at the bottom side as the client cast is locked onto... wait. Do not attack my throwers. I don't like that. As the client cast is locked on there. Now the logger should go down really soon as well. Perfect. Yep, there we go. Nice. Dragon Duke went down, but that's the perfect spot for me to revive him later on. Now it's all about my healers doing their job. Let's try and see if we get those wall breaks in. 2 wall breaks are enough to open a compartment. Do I... actually... I would just overgrowth this right now. I think that's the best for me. So we still have that King ability. I cannot revive just yet. Come on, now maybe. Yep, Spiky Ball going to the core. That's perfect for me. Nice. Let's use that Headhunter. And now we have to be careful. That revive with the air defense, that's right now the issue or the thing which I'm kind of concerned about. The Root Rider did open up. Let's use that totem right there to distract. Perfect. Now, how do we do this? I think revive into Invis might be the best play for us. Let's revive Invis. Nice. That is no problem whatsoever. Let's use some super barbs and such. Goblins, I don't know, like minion on this side, I guess. And we can just freeze. And we get it done. Quite easily, right? Even though did I miss the revenge? Did I not get the lightnings? Or what was the issue? I don't even know. Did I maybe not hit it with the backpack? I'm not sure exactly how it survived, but let's be clear, I could have made things easier if I would have not missed that Revenge Tower with my Dragon Duke. Either way, though, even with the Lava Launcher, you can super easily crush those bases, because this entire combination is all about taking down the Lava Launcher, taking down key defenses which are out of reach of your throwers, which might sound crazy because the throwers have such a long range, but it's just incredibly powerful. And yeah, I think people will slowly realize over time that, especially if you have taken a look at the initial stats and statistics and everything, that people overreacted completely to the nerf of the backpack and the arrow, as I told you from the beginning. But hey, maybe people need to see those stats before they believe me. But you can see really clearly that those combinations are still incredibly strong, and it's just a skill issue. If you cannot hit the arrow, then obviously it doesn't work for you, right? Like, that's the thing. So it is still an incredibly powerful tool, which you can combine with pretty much every army. For throwers, for example, if you want to be even safer and not rely on the giant arrow, you can just go for the backpack on its own with the lightnings, and you're good to go. So give it a try. I will have the army link in the description. If you want to dive deeper into this thrower topic, I can just highly recommend to you the YouTube channel of Destro, because he's pushing really high with this strategy consistently. And that's it from my side. As always, thank you so much for watching the video. I will see you guys back tomorrow with the next one. Until then, see ya, and bye-bye.